Dave, how are you? Do you have a buyer or a seller that is looking to purchase or sell a mobile home, but you aren't sure where to turn? Well, we have a very special guest with us today who's going to answer all those questions for you. This is Jayson Mellott from Mobile Home Settlements. How are you doing today, Jayson?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on today and bringing your expertise.
Thanks for having me.
This is a topic we get phone calls on, and on the mortgage side, we can only do mortgages if it is a double wide or greater on a permanent foundation and you own the land.
Right.
But there's definitely people looking to buy mobile homes out there, and while we can't do a normal residential mortgage if it's in a park or whatnot, you have outlets for all this stuff.
I do.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
What I do, I'm a settlement company built for manufactured homes on leased land. So a mobile home in a park where the land is not owned and you pay a park rent. What I do is make a very simple, elegant process for purchasing and selling that mobile home and making sure that things are done correctly and no steps are missed.
Absolutely, and that is definitely needed around here.
Yes.
So okay, if I'm a real estate agent and I want to list a home, what's my first step? Do I call you to?
The first step is get me involved right from the beginning, because I can tell you what you're going to need to make the process very smooth, clear up through the settlement of that property, rather than getting halfway through it and finding, oh, well, I need this, oh, well, I need that. And if you don't get me involved, you're going to end up having to jump through hoops with the tax offices and those sorts of issues.
Okay. And then if you have a buyer who's looking to purchase a mobile home, whether it's in a park or on still leased land or whatnot, you can help out with that.
Absolutely. And then I offer the settlement services for the buyer to make sure that everything gets put into their name correctly. And what I offer that other settlement companies cannot offer is the fact that I can transfer the title on site, saving you a trip to PennDOT or saving you a trip to a messenger service, and adding more players to the game. I take care of everything from start to finish, so when you get up from the settlement table, you're done.
And that's awesome. And you have outlets as well, because so like I said, you can't get a traditional mortgage on it since it's leased.
Right.
So you have outlets to help them finance.
Yes, I have preferred lenders that I've used, that I trust, that can provide those financial outlets for providing mortgages for those kind of properties. And I can supply all that information to agents when they're beginning the process or if they're ready to write an offer.
Okay. And just so agents are clear, because it's not a normal traditional mortgage, the interest rates are very different on those.
That's correct.
Than what we hand out in a normal 30-year fix.
Yep.
Am I correct in saying that it's not uncommon for them to be double digits?
It is not. And the real issue here is the fact that these loans are higher risk loans. Technically, you could slap some wheels on that home, put a hitchback on it, back up your truck, drag it out and be gone. I've seen it happen. So the rates are right now, typically, lowest I've seen was high 9s up to about 14. So they are a little bit higher, but if you want it, they'll get it done.
Do you know, is it risk-based pricing, like mortgages, the lower the credit score, the higher the rate? Or
it's a chattel loan, so that honestly carries a higher interest rate,
okay,
as opposed to a normal mortgage.
Okay. All right. And so your services, are you for the state of Pennsylvania, or do you have a smaller territory? What?
I am for the state of Pennsylvania. Anywhere that deals with PennDOT, I deal with. I'm licensed all throughout. I've done this stuff as far north as Selinsgrove, as far east as Philadelphia, so I'm all over the place.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, you don't need to say what your fee is, but you do it for a flat fee.
That's correct.
So it's actually, I think, very affordable. And the time that an agent's going to save by using your services is,
yes.
I mean, time is money. We all know that.
That's right. That's right. I was up first thing this morning in Dauphin County getting tax certifications. So that's one less step for 3 agents that they don't have to deal with.
Exactly. All right. Did I miss anything that you want to add?
I don't think so. I just strongly recommend agents use the service. It's there. It's available. It'll make your life a whole lot easier, and it takes some of that pressure off. If your clients buy a house and the taxes have not been paid, that'll come back to haunt them, because all of a sudden they're going to start getting tax notices. When you buy the house, you buy the taxes too. This morning we discovered one home that has $2,500 in back taxes. Had I not been involved, that buyer would have assumed that tax responsibility.
Yeah, and your fee's a lot less than $2,500,
Yes, it is.
so
Much less.
Definitely makes sense to use your services. Yep. And just also to clarify, you do not do title work for homes like we would need, like existing homes on purchased land.
No, I don't do that. I'm a boutique service that caters to manufactured homes in parks.
Okay, all right. Well, if you have any other questions for Jayson, his contact information is below. I know Jayson would be happy to work with you. I personally worked with Jayson on some other transactions, and I know I had a great experience.
Thank you.
So thanks for watching Empower You, and we'll see you next time.